am in the kitchen with Chef Charles Dale from Bouche Bistro. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
Okay, what are we making today?
We're making an avocado soup
Okay.
with a cucumber and tomato salsa.
Sounds very fresh.
Easy, cool, no cooking needed.
That's what I'm talking about. That's kind of my kind of meal. Okay, so walk me through the ingredients.
Okay. Lovely fresh avocados.
Okay.
You want to pick the ones that are just a little bit soft, right? Because then
Okay.
you know they're perfectly ripe.
Stuff I need to know.
Right? And then an English cucumber.
Okay.
I'll show you how to seed that.
Cool.
Here I've already chopped it, and that's going to go into the blender with the juice of a lime,
Okay.
a little bit of salt, and yogurt. Yogurt is what helps keep the cucumber green.
Oh, okay.
In addition to the lime.
Okay.
And then separately, we're going to make a salsa with these lovely ripe tomatoes, cilantro, cucumber, and a little bit of chive.
Okay, great. Well, I can't wait to get this started. So we'll get started here in the next little bit. But for now, we're going to send it over to Chad.
All right, we are back in the kitchen with Chef Charles Dale of Bouche Bistro. And so we are making an avocado. Is this a soup? What are we making?
It's an avocado soup.
It's an avocado soup.
It's got a little.
I've never had avocado soup.
Well, good. So this is a lot of fun, and actually the best part about this for summertime is you don't actually have to cook it.
That's great.
There's no heat involved.
No heat involved. All right, so how do we do it?
Okay, so we're going to use a blender. We're going to put avocado in the blender. I thought this would be an interesting thing to show everybody because the best way to get just a seed out is to clamp down like that and twist it.
I've never thought of that before.
Right
wow,
out.
okay.
Exactly.
All right, so you chop the avocado up. You've got the pieces in there, okay.
And now we're going to put this in the blender.
So you just use half an avocado, or do you want to put the whole
This was
thing?
actually 2 avocados.
That's 2 avocados, okay.
2 cucumbers.
2 cucumbers.
This is going to make enough for 4 to 6 people.
Okay.
The secret ingredient here is yogurt. Plain yogurt, don't use vanilla.
Plain yogurt,
or strawberry, doesn't work.
Okay, why is that the secret ingredient?
Well, because there's the acidophilus in it, helps to keep the avocado green.
No kidding.
Yeah, along with the lime juice here.
Okay.
Okay, and a little bit of salt. Little dash of cayenne pepper. That's just for a little zing. And then what we do is we put in ice cubes because we want this to be really chilled.
Okay.
Ice cubes and a little water. Probably add a little extra water.
Okay.
And then we can adjust after. Don't add the whole amount of water because if it,
you want to adjust to taste.
You want to be able to adjust it. We don't want this too thick, but we don't want it too watery either.
Right. So you do a little bit of the blending and then check it, maybe a little bit more, a little less.
Exactly.
All right, and any household blender can do it, is that right?
Any household blender.
Okay.
And you can keep this for about 2 hours.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it won't separate.
That's great.
And that's part of the reason we put the yogurt in too, because it emulsifies everything.
Gotcha.
And the avocado. There's a lot of fat in that.
Gotcha.
So this is completely vegetarian. It's not vegan because of the yogurt, but you can make it without the yogurt if you like, and the whole thing will be vegan.
All right, well, we are going to blend this. We're going to not separate it. We're going to blend it all together during the break. But first, let's hop over and check in with meteorologist Cassandra Crimmy for your Thursday weather forecast. Good morning, Cassandra. We are back, folks. Beautiful start, a very muggy start to this day here on Thursday. We are back in the kitchen where it's not muggy, fortunately. We are here with Charles Dale from Bouche Bistro, and we are making an avocado soup. Now, we just checked and we were talking about you don't want to get this too runny, you don't want to get it too thick. We're a little on the thick side, is that right?
Right, so we just blended it, so just going to add a little more water.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we'll quickly blend it.
Okay.
Now, can we talk about the yogurt real quick?
Yeah.
Why do we put yogurt in there for people who may have missed it?
Oh, the yogurt helps to emulsify, so you can see this lovely pale green color, and it's kind of thick and nice and all incorporated. And it's not as rich as cream. It doesn't have. This is a non-fat yogurt. But in addition to that, the acidophilus in it helps to keep the avocado green, because you know avocado oxidizes and changes color.
Starts to turn kind of
so you can
brownish.
actually keep this for 2 hours.
Wow.
Like this in the refrigerator and still be able to serve it.
That's great.
So we're going to go really quickly here with the butter. I'm sorry, the water. There we go.
Easy.
And just mixes it in.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
And that's a nice texture.
That's a good texture, okay.
Yeah.
And okay, let's talk the salsa. How do we make the salsa?
Okay, salsa is very simple.
Okay.
So
Good, I need simple, let me tell you.
this is our peeled cucumber, and the way you remove the seeds is just by taking a teaspoon and dragging them down the center of the cucumber like this.
Okay.
Right? So very
Learning
easy to
so
do.
much today.
Well, they're all
I know,
simple
really.
things, right? So then we cut it, dice it up,
Okay.
and That's a nice dice, about
always makes me
quarter inch.
nervous.
I know. Don't try this at home.
Backing away.
Find somebody else to do this for you.
Yeah, exactly. You get a professional chef to do it.
Okay, dice up the cucumbers.
Dice up the cucumbers. Then the tomatoes. I don't actually like to peel these because they're so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I just cut them into quarters.
Okay.
And then cut around like this. Remove this. This you can add. You can add to a stock or sauce or make a juice or something like that with
Okay.
it. And then you just dice like this through it.
Got it.
There we go.
That's it, okay.
Now we're going to incorporate everything for the salsa.
Okay.
The tomato, the cucumber,
So it's fresh. That's the only way I
Very
can
fresh.
describe it. Is just fresh.
a little bit of salt. Now this is something you don't want to make too far ahead. You kind of want to make this at the last minute because when
Okay.
you salt the tomatoes or the cucumber, they're going to release water.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And then the whole thing's going to get kind of liquidy.
Okay.
So we're just going to mix this up. We're going to chop up
Beautiful.
our cilantro. And you can omit cilantro if you don't like
Oh,
the
why would you
flavor of
want to?
cilantro.
Why would you want to?
I
Love
like it, but
cilantro.
you know, 25% of the people out there have an aversion to cilantro.
Wow.
So if you're
Oh.
among that quarter of the population,
Sorry.
exactly.
Sorry.
No Mexican
Chad
food
is
for
a
you.
cilantro
Yeah, right.
fan.
I have no qualms about being a fan of cilantro.
There we
So
go.
now, is this something that we can get at Bouche Bistro?
Well, actually, so our soup changes every day.
Okay.
And in the summer, we do favor cold soups because you know, it's just nice and refreshing, a great way to start. If it's 80-some degrees out there,
Yeah.
you're going to want to have something refreshing and chilling.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have a lot of salads on the menu, 5 of them. One of them is an interesting version of a niçoise salad. It's a carpaccio of tuna, so it's sashimi grade tuna, pounded really thinly, and then dressed with what's called a tonnato sauce, where you then take the parts of the tuna and we poach it and make a mayonnaise or a dressing with that, drizzle it on, and then arugula, the classic ingredients of a niçoise, tomato, green beans,
Okay.
Gotcha.
a hard-boiled egg.
Gotcha.
So
Fantastic.
it's very fun.
So is this ready to go?
It's ready to go.
Can we give this little guy a whirl here?
Yep.
Because I'm hungry.
So here's our salsa. I'm gonna put this in the center of the bowl here. Sprinkle our chives around,
Okay.
okay? And then we're just gonna pour it right in.
Oh.
Fantastic. And we just dive in with it, yeah?
And then you kind of mix it all up together.
Mix it together?
Yep.
Okay. Mixing it?
Ladies
Brett?
first.
Oh. That's right, Chad. Wait, can I mix it?
Yeah, you can mix it. We can even put a little bit more
Okay.
salsa on top for color. if you like.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to try this. Stay with us, folks. We're not done here. We'll be right back.